Not.
That's the thing about it. Agnes doesn't even come to Laura.
Yes. Well, Agnes is an oracle,
That's
not really a cow.
That's right. So she's a Guernsey, sort of pure Guernsey. Fran is a half Jersey, half Guernsey, so different color. The milk's different color. There's a little bit more butter fat in Jersey milk. To our taste, it's a little bit slightly more kind of hard and chalky tasting the milk, and the Guernsey's is definitely the favorite, just in terms of like a glass of milk with cookies or something like that. Here she comes.
That's interesting. Look at her. Here she comes.
They also had, so on the farm in Kentucky that I went down to, they had Red Devon Tarantine. Is that
cows?
Is that right? Is that possible?
Probably. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and then
are they a beef breed?
Yeah, they crossbreed.
Yeah.
To kind of get for better weather conditions and milk and.
Oh, so they're both milk. Are they dual purpose? They're milk
Yeah,
and
well,
beef?
they do cattle rotation, so they put them in a field with like different grasses, and then move them to another field, so they maintain the fields.
Right.
So you don't actually feed them, any grain or anything.
In Kentucky in the winter, do they have to feed hay, or can they graze all?
I think they graze all year. I believe they graze all year. Yeah, because they've got a huge property for it.
But so they're milking the cows, but also making beef.
Yeah.
Or is it all dairy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And this is a commercial.
It's local. It's local in the area. So it's they have a business, grass-fed beef operation, but it is they don't do it. They only do it, locally. So,
Agnes, you want to come on over?
like you couldn't get it, and
Is that going to be about it?
Not big.
I just don't see how they stand it. Gordon?
Do you put anything on them to prevent the flies from
Only
bothering?
when I'm sitting to milk, when I have them hitched up.
Oh, you put something on it
I
for
try,
yourself.
But it doesn't work very well.
But they're
A breeze works much better.
yeah.
We had a horse for a little while, and it was actually like a mask that the horse would wear. Wasn't that to keep flies
See-through,
out?
yeah,
See-through kind of mask. Somehow the horses seemed even worse. The flies were.
They're after them. They're being bugged by them.
Yeah. Right. It's not like they.
But this is all over the world. All over the world, cows are faced with the
Right.
Yeah.
and somehow, whatever it is that's happened to them, they've seemed to have thrived okay.
Well, people take care of them. They're not really. I mean, obviously they have their natural forebears, but at this point, they kind of need.
House
They
cats.
need human care, to survive, basically. And especially in Vermont, I mean, they're not really, they wouldn't survive the winter unless we made hay for them and fed it to them in the winter. So it's sort of an adapted.
That's why Vermont looks like it does. That's why you have barns and
Right. That's
fields
why I have barns
and-
and fields. Right, precisely.
for these guys.
I'll show you the hay pile when we leave. It'd just be a